it's Mara. So today I want to do a little update on how my dress shopping went for my wedding dress. Spoiler alert, I found a dress, so that was awesome. It's not like I didn't try on many dresses. So first of all, the first place we went, so my parents came into town and we were looking at some dresses. So the first shop we went to is actually a consignment shop in Springfield. They have dresses that are consigned or used and people are selling, or they also have dresses that specific designers that they order. So you try on a dress that's like the sample of the dress, and then they order it in whatever size you need, bigger, smaller, same size, just not that dress because that's the one they have people try on. So I'm going to put in some videos here of when I tried on ones there. Some of them are pretty funny. There was one dress that was only like $50, so I was like, well, I have to try on this one just to see what it looks like, and it was not my look at all. I've definitely figured out I don't like anything A-line. But anyway, so tried on that, and that was funny. But tried on a few other dresses. They were right around $1,000, even being consignment. One I was almost for sure I was going to get, and that one was a sample, and it was regularly like $1,500 or something like that, and it was marked down to like $9.99. So that was one I was almost sure I was going to get, but we went to another dress shop, a fancy dress shop. It had no used dresses. And I told her I wanted to spend less than $1,000. I'd like to spend a lot less than $1,000, but I didn't want to spend more than $1,000, which is somewhat reasonable for dresses. I mean, they can, depending if they're brand new or not, they can go up a lot. So the deal they had there, they had closed one of their sister stores, and so they had to consolidate or get all their dresses together at one location. So they just had dresses everywhere. And so they had some marked down to like $8.99. And she even had one that was started out like a $4,000 dress. And there were some that were like $2,000 and stuff like that. But I mean, that's a really good deal. But none of them did I really love. There was one that I really liked, but I still wasn't sure about it. So we went to go eat lunch. And it was kind of funny. We went and ate at Bamboo, my favorite Vietnamese restaurant, and I get pho. Well, my dad doesn't like Chinese, Asian food really at all, but he got their barbecue pork and rice, and I think he actually liked it okay. But I told him we could go there because they used to have like the Vietnamese sandwiches, which is like a big puffy bread and then like the meat and everything else in there. So I thought he'd like that because he likes sandwiches, even though, not much with Asian type food. So we went there and they actually don't carry it anymore, so he had to figure out something else, but I think he liked it. So anyway, we went there and then I ate my pho. I loved it. I have leftovers in the fridge. I got some chicken pho for Marin because he loves that. And I had Dad open up my fortune cookie. And so he was like, oh, haha, yep, see, we did it right. And I was like, what do you mean? And so my fortune said, oh, what was it? It was something like, be patient. So yeah, that was pretty cool, like, because I'd already been to 2 different dress shops, tried on at this point almost probably 20 dresses. The lady at the second fancier boutique place pretty much said, well, you've tried on enough dresses, so you should be able to decide by now. And she was like really pushing this one dress. I'm like, okay, like, I know you're a sales lady and whatever, but I don't appreciate, I wanted to tell her, like, I don't appreciate you telling me that I should, this is a decision that I have to make and be very happy with. I don't make decisions lightly, especially big decisions as your dress, and telling someone that they should be able to pick out one by now is kind of, I don't know, I thought it was shitty, but whatever. So then the next day, my parents stayed that night down in Branson, and then we went up to, they came back up to Joplin, and my mom and I went to a place out in Seneca, and they're really nice ladies. They have a cake shop and bridal gowns and bridesmaid dresses and stuff like that. And I tried on a few of their dresses. They had some kind of the style I was looking for, or that I thought would look good on my body, but mostly are A-line, kind of gownish. And none of them I really liked super a lot, but all their gowns were like half off, so you could get a gown there super cheap if that's what you're looking for. Then we went up to Lovey's in Joplin, and I'll put a picture here when we found the dress. Mom and I, we got our little picture with the sign that she found the dress, or she said yes. And so I tried on a couple of dresses there. Really, they didn't have a whole lot that I was looking for. They didn't really have a whole lot of fit and flares and mermaids, or not really mermaid, trumpet. I don't like a huge mermaid. They really didn't have those kind of styles I was looking for. But I just tried a couple of different ones that I thought were in my size. I actually tried on, so when I was in Springfield, I tried on 8s because I thought I'd be about a 6 or an 8. Well, if you have a corset back, you know, where it ties back and forth, your sizing can be a lot different. So I thought I was going to be an 8. They didn't really have a lot of dresses in the 8 size range that I liked at Lovey's. But I thought, well, there's some smaller ones. They have corset backs or different kind of backs that would allow for a little bit bigger. Let me try this on. So I ended up trying on a 0 petite. She thought it was going to be too short on me, but little does she know I have very short legs. I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'4", 5'5". So she didn't think it was going to fit, but it did lace up at the back, so it left a lot more room, and it really fit me pretty good. And it was like a fully lace dress. And if I have a picture, I'll put it here. But it was kind of funny because it was either that dress and then another. I didn't try to sit down in that one. I didn't even think about trying to do that, which that's a good idea. You know, you have to sit down to eat. But there was another dress that we really loved the top. It was really fitted. It kind of like a swirl, like A-line, I guess, and had one of those little brooch deals. But the bottom was kind of floofy, like marshmallow fluff pickups. I don't really like pickup dresses. So we tried on that one, and I texted my future mother-in-law, and I texted my aunt, and I said, do you think we could get the pickups out of this? And they both said they thought we could. Kind of let it out so it's not so, like, floofy at the bottom. But then I had one more dress to try on. So I tried that dress on, and my mom was like, oh, man, I think we like this one better than the one with the pickups, which would have been a little bit hard to do that. But it could have been done if it was, you know, worth it. And so I had this dress on. We put like a veil and stuff, and I just loved it. It was not the look I thought I was going to go with at all. So they always say, you know, you think in your mind, you have an idea of what's going to look good on you and what your dress is going to be, and a lot of times it's not what you end up with. Well, for me that was true, but I tried on mermaid or trumpet, like fit and flares, and they looked really good on me, and I thought that was the kind of dress I was going to get. It ended up, that's not the kind of dress I got. You guys will have to wait till after the wedding in September to see what my dress actually looks like. So sorry about that, but yeah, I found the dress. I was so excited, and for less than $300, which is an awesome price, especially you know, because I put out the video of how to find dress shopping on a budget when I knew what I could get for $1,000, but I wasn't in love with any of it. I didn't want to have buyer's remorse on a wedding dress because they won't take it back, you know. You want to be sure. And with this, for the price and for the intricacies, as Marin says, the beading and everything, and I felt like a princess. And so I was really smitten with this dress, and I was like, okay, let's get it. Like, you know, for this price, we gotta get it anyway. Like, I just really love the dress. and it's an Allure bridal dress, which is a very expensive brand, over, you know, probably is over $1,000 starting out. I can't really find a specific dress online. I was trying to kind of see, but I don't really have a model number or, you know, like a dress number or name they go by sometimes. So I don't really have that to look up. But yeah, so I'm really happy I found my dress. That's one thing else to mark off on my to-do list, which I am kind of behind. There is things we need to make the guest list, and we need to kind of start letting people know, and the whole bridal party and stuff like that. So really got to get my butt into gear. But first of all, I need to worry about our trip to Harry Potter World. If you didn't know, we're going there next month. So it's coming up pretty soon. It's less than a month away. And yeah, so I gotta do that before I start doing more wedding stuff, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.